Hey everyone, it's Mindy from the OG Sports Network. Welcome to 14 Major League Baseball plays for Friday, August 16th. I'm excited for some hibachi tonight, going out with my friend Laura from college for her birthday. So hopefully you guys have a great start to your weekend there as well. But again, if it's your first time, this is kind of how this works. I have a Major League Baseball model. It is my brain on paper. I then carefully track this model versus Vegas opening lines, right? I know that Vegas is smarter than me, and there's a reason why they set a line at minus 145. All I got to do is make sure that I can beat that with my variance this amount of times to be profitable, right? That's our whole goal here with this show, is to help you guys gain a little bit of consensus with these confidence factors, all right? So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to give you lots of plays with the confidence factor. So it's my very best, my model variance versus Vegas challenge. That's what we're doing. All right, let's get started. We got lots to get through here. I thought I was going to bring it to the stage. Maybe not. There we go. All right, you guys. Are you ready? First up, it's going to be the Blue Jays versus the Cubbies. It is Rodriguez versus Hendricks. If you want this play, all you got to do is go to our multi-capper site. It is ogcappers.com, where we have the best of the best cappers around. All you got to do is find your favorite capper by going to the All Cappers tab, right? So you can find the OG Cappers VIP account. It's right there. You can check out other hot cappers as well. From there, go ahead and use this promo code OG20 to save you 20% off of all of your purchases. This is exclusive to you folks that watch it here on YouTube. Just remember, all of our pick packages are profit guaranteed, meaning that if we don't turn a profit, you get credits back to your account. So if you buy this VIP play, the one that comes in at 73.2% of the time, and we lose, you get credits back to your account to come back tomorrow and have another great experience here with us. All right, you guys. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate you. It's going to be the Yankees versus the Tigers. It's Garrett Cole on the mound, 3.97 over his last 5, 4.7 here this season. Then you have Herter on the mound for the Tigers, 3.38 this season. Now with him, a lot of times they go ahead and use an opener like Faedo, and then you come in and you use, like Maeda yesterday. It's kind of been going on this way. So I don't know it's going to be a full, complete bullpen game or not, but we're going to use his stats the way they are right now. The Tigers offense, though, is capitalizing on opportunities, 5.7 runs per game over their last 5. And that Tigers offense right now is 7.8% higher than the league average for runs scored, batting average, on base, all of those offensive impact categories that I talk about. I have this one a 4-4 statistical tie. Right now, the home teams are coming in at about 5% higher than not. This one here comes in at 53.8% of the time. That the money line play with the Tigers is it. I don't know if the Yankees should be minus 200 now, the way they played against those pesky White Sox. Whatever. All right, next. It's my Royals versus the Reds. It's Lorenzen. He's been crappy. 5.03 over his last 5, 3.79 this season versus Martinez, who has a microscopic ERA. It's 0.47 over his last 5, 3.16 ERA here this season. Right now, the Reds offense is staying hot. They're coming off a big showing of 9 runs last time. They averaged 3.2% higher on their season average, their season batting average. That's right. They're capitalizing on opportunities when they need to. 5.99 runs of offense. The Reds offense is 9.1% higher in that offensive impact category. All of those runs scored, batting average, on base, anything that you can think of offensively, they are above their league average. And we have this one coming in at a 5-3 ball game. Looks like an easy victory here today by the Reds, coming in at 64.2%. All right, it is our text play of the day. Man, we just missed yesterday. We had the Mariners, and we had the win all the way up until almost the 9th, up until the 8th inning. Couldn't quite get it done there. I don't know if they should have tried the, 6-out outing by Munoz. Who knows, right? And then, of course, we had it with the Mystics. They wound up losing by 11. We only got 9 in the last 26 seconds. It's just kind of one of those days. So we are ready to get back after it here with this play for you, and also another one in the WNBA. So it's Corbin versus Nola. If you want this one, text me. Text the word win to 223-203-1821 and we'll shoot this one over. It's our second highest variance, coming in at 67.9. Oh, the pesky Mariners. We were just talking about them. It's Gilbert on the mound. He's been great. 3.68 over his last 5, 2.91 this season. Versus Skeens, another stud, right? 3.16 over his last 5, 2.25 this season. Pirates offense, they always struggle to score. They usually muster about 2.63 runs per game. They're also 14.9% lower than the league average for runs scored, batting average, those offensive impact categories. And then the Mariners offense, they fail to show up all the time. They only put up about 2 usually. I think I'm giving them a lot of credit here with 3 today. And the Mariners offense, they're batting 204. So I think we're definitely going under this total. You can see, I think it's a little bit high the way that the modeling is. It's coming in at 55.1. Man, we got to go under this total. D-backs and Rays. I like the way that the Diamondbacks have been playing, right? You see that? They've been getting it done, but why are the Rays the favorites? I don't know, right? So we have Nelson on the mound, 3.19 over his last 5, 4.22. And then, of course, for the Rays, we don't have a starting pitcher here as of yet. Not anyone that's pitched anything significantly. So we're looking at this more as a bullpen game. But that bullpen for the Rays has been absolutely exceptional over the last 5 games. It is sitting at 2.895 over their last 5. I mean, they're not giving up anything. The only bad thing is they are running up against a pretty hot defense or a pretty hot offense here with the Diamondbacks, but they are not the same team. They're not playing at that home park where it's 7% higher there in Arizona. We do have the Rays losing 3-4, but with 60.1%, the run line with the Rays is going to be our play here today. All right, Red Sox versus Orioles at Camden. We got Criswell on the mound. Exceptional, 1.98 over his last 5, 4.02 this season. Versus Burns, 3.77 ERA over his last 3, 2.71 over this season. Right now, the Red Sox is absolutely capitalizing on opportunities. They're averaging 6.49 runs of offense over their last 3. And ironically, this Orioles team is playing just absolutely terrible at home. I am not sure why either, right? But right now, the Red Sox offense are 12.9% higher than the league average and all of those offensive impact categories. They're averaging 2.95 runs more than this Orioles team. And then suddenly the Orioles are these huge favorite. We got to go ahead and take the Red Sox on the run line. I almost said White Sox. I do not want to take them. But we have this one a 4-4 game, and let's take the Red Sox on the run line to break the tie here. Plus 1.5 runs, coming in at 61.4%. All right, the M's versus the M's. Mindy's taking either the Marlins or the Mets. Who is it going to be? We have Munoz for the Marlins, 6.08 ERA over the last 5, 5.67 this season. Manaea, 3.38 over his last 5, 3.44 this season. This Marlins offense, they are scoring 1.5 runs more than their season average over their last 5 games. They're also suddenly batting 3.3% higher than their season long. And the Mets are in shambles. They've given up another 5 spot yesterday that they were in the lead. That starts to wear on a team. It's not a real high variance here, but we're going to go ahead and take the Mariners, not the Mariners. I got Mariners on my brain. The Marlins at 46.6%. Have them losing 4-5 with the Mets. All right, Twins versus Bo's Rangers. Twins got the best of them yesterday, and then we got Woods Richardson on the mound. I like this guy, 4.87 ERA over his last 5, 3.78 this season. Versus Heaney, he's elevated 5.04 ERA over his last 3, 4.05 this season. Rangers are coming off a decent game here, that's for sure. They kept it close the whole time. The Rangers offense, they do tend to capitalize on scoring opportunities. If you look at where they've been over the last 5, even though they didn't score a lot of runs yesterday, they went up against Ober though. But they did have 5.67 runs of offense that they've been averaging. They've put up 9 runs their last couple of games. So watch out for them. We're taking them on the run line at home. Our home teams average about 5% higher, 5.1%. This one's coming in at 60%. A virtual tie going to the home team today. Oh, here's the White Sox. I said I didn't want to pick them, but look what happened. You got Crochet on the mound, right? I mean, he's kind of one of their only bright spots most of the time, but suddenly he's like super elevated here again. But you're going up against a Houston Astros team that doesn't do anything, like nothing. So anyway, we're going to take a look at some value here versus Arungeti. So we're taking the run line here with the White Sox. We have them losing still, but 5-4, keeping it close, 54.4% of the time. It is going to be the White Sox that they get the victory when they are big plus money, or I guess would say minus minimal monies on the run line. There we go. Let's take them. Oh, I went too fast. Went too fast. There we go. We're back after it. It is the Guardians and the Brewers. Brewers got the Dodgers there again. That was a wild one. Guardians starting pitcher is Mr. Williams, 4.74 ERA over the last 5, 4.38 staying steady this season versus Savale. He's been pretty steady as well, 5.4 ERA over his last 5, 5.42 ERA this season. It's going to be, I think, another one of those pitching duels. And of course, I haven't really seen a whole lot from this Cleveland Guardians team. You know, they're one of those things like they're kind of feast or famine, it seems. Now, I know it looks kind of weird, but it is rounding. So this could be one of those like it's 4.7 to 3.4. We're going to go ahead and take the Brewers here on the run line. We're going to take them at 56.9% of the time. With the plus 1.5 runs, they will get the victory. All right, now to the Dodgers. There it is. The Dodgers and the Cardinals. Robleski on the mound, 1.8 ERA over his last 5, 4.05 ERA this season versus Miles Mikolas, 6.3 ERA over his last 5, 5.3 ERA this season. We're going to go ahead and go back on the Dodgers. On their road trip, they can get it done versus the Cardinals offense. They are spiraling. They're minus 1.5 runs, less than their season average. They're 4.5% lower than their season average in batting average. They're 16% lower on all those offensive impact categories. They're only batting 201. Man, I feel like it keeps getting worse and worse for offensively for this St. Louis team. The Dodgers offense is actually batting 6.1% higher, more than the Cardinals over the last 5. Let's take the LA Dodgers on the money line. Comes in at 54.1%. Have LA winning big, 6-3. Oh, goodness. Here we go. It is the Padres and the Rockies at Coors. Look out. Look out. There's lots of offense going to happen. But we have Waldron on the mound for the Dads, 5.17 ERA over his last 5, 4 ERA this season versus Cal Quantrill, 6.75 ERA. He's elevated over his last 5, 4.56 ERA this season. Padres bullpen has been exceptional, way better than the Rockies. We all know that. 1.95 runs lower. Padres come off a big showing of 8. Also, if you take a look at the Rockies offense, they are 8.4% lower on that offensive impact category. I mean, even though we do have a big park factor, it's at about 18.3% higher than most stadiums. So if we take a look at that, we have the Padres winning 7-5. That goes over that total. And the money line is going to be our bestest pick, 57.1%. All right, you guys, let's take them. All right, more Angels and A's. I like it when it's A's versus A's. We got Schwellenbach, my Husker guy, 3.12 ERA over his last 5, 3.95 this season. Versus Soriano, he's been dealing, you guys, 2.01 over his last 5 games, 3.36 this season. Angels offense, 1.5 runs less than their season average. They also have this batting average that is 4.75 lower than their season long average. Angels always fail to show up, only averaging about 2 runs. They sound like the Mariners. Angels offense is 17.2% lower than the league average, and the Angels are hitting 190. Yes, they might as well be the Mariners. Again, I think we're giving them too much credit here. by scoring 3. So a 3-3 game gets us under the total of 8-5. I like this one. It comes in at 54.9%. So let's go under this total. All right, folks, that is all I have for you today. I have a new hat I'm going to wear tomorrow. I didn't want to change my shirt. It didn't match quite that good. So Ron will be mad. But I want to appreciate Ron for sending me a hat. You have to wait and come back tomorrow to see what it is. But yeah, make sure you go ahead and check out our other videos from Bo. He's doing his video series. We also have some from Solo there as well, breaking down some Major League Baseball and WNBA. So make sure you check them all out. You can find those in our shorts section. All right, you guys. Hey, take care. Leave us some comments. We like to see who you guys are on. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.